everyone, welcome to our channel and welcome to another vlog. Oh, Bucky, get off of my pants. You guys know, obviously we're vlogging, so that must mean something exciting is happening.
We're going to Starbucks and then to Target.
Yeah! No, this is, I think, the first thing that we vlogged that's like...
Not going to Starbucks and then Target?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think so. What are we doing, Ryan?
This has been, like, I mean, you know, I'm like kind of a pseudo-celebrity. We
You
make the
are.
joke that I'm like on the D list. But for the past, like, 3 years, like, I've just kind of been doing my own thing, laying low, producing digital content, auditioning, but, like, it's been kind of normal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the past, like, month and a half, I don't know what's going on, but suddenly I'm being invited to, like, everything. Like, holiday parties, movie premieres, fancy things, after parties, exclusive Q&As. It's like, it's very bizarre. I don't really know why or where it's coming from, but, like, we're not complaining. And so anytime that we get, like, a little something, I'm like, well, I have a beautiful, amazing, sophisticated, talented girlfriend, so like give me that +1 and maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't turn my phone off. So we got invited to George Clooney's movie. He directed it. It's called The Tender Bar, starring Ben Affleck and others. Yeah. We get to go to this premiere on Hollywood Boulevard at the Chinese Theater. After the movie, we listen to a Q&A with like the whole cast, like Ben Affleck in himself will be there talking to us. And then we go across the street to the Roosevelt. We've been invited to the after party. Like, this is like an A-list event. This is not typical, but like a week ago, we went to the West Side Story premiere. We were like within kissing distance of Steven Spielberg.
And
like,
the entire cast, like we got to go to like the insert photos here.
Again, like A-list event. And they are including us for some reason. I don't know, like, if I threw a coin into a well or just have blown on enough eyelashes, but for some reason...
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So, a really cool night in store, but we thought that we vlog it because while these things are, like, definitely very, like, glamorous and exciting, they're also very, like, transactional...
Superficial.
Yeah.
Have no inherent value.
Yeah. Like... So we kind of wanted to, like, give you a sneak peek of what one of these premieres looks like.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're cool, but they're also, like, woof, you know?
Yeah, they're exactly what you make it, I think.
Yeah, well, we always have a good time.
Because we're great.
We have a good time wherever you put us. We always have a good time.
So, I'm gonna be vlogging most of the night. I mean, Ryan's gonna be doing the fancy little red carpet, and we're...
Well, and that's another thing, too, is it's, like, so, like... We got the invite like 2 weeks ago, and it was just like, come see the movie. And then it was like, come see the movie and then stay for the Q&A. And then it was like, come see the movie, stay for the Q&A, and then go to the Roosevelt after party. And then today, the day of the premiere, like an hour ago, I got an email from my manager being like, they want you to walk the carpet. I'm just kind of like, who dropped out? Like, who dropped
George
out?
Clooney. George Clooney's not coming anymore.
I don't think he's ever gonna come. But it's like... Y'all had Darren Criss, and he said he couldn't come, so now it's like, okay, bump Ryan McCartan up then. We'll have him walk. But I'm also sort of like, if you want someone to walk, have Samantha Fekete walk. All of Sam's numbers are better than mine. Her social media engagement's better than mine. Like, I'm just someone who was on Disney Channel 10 years ago. Like, it's very silly that they think that I'm gonna, like, contribute to the, like, cultural zeitgeist of this night. But, I mean, I'm not gonna tell them that I'm not worth walking, because I might as well get my ego inflated. Except it doesn't even inflate your ego, because photographers just shout at you. These are very weird things, as
you guys will see.
Yeah.
So, as you can tell, like, we basically just finished getting ready. I think my last thing is adding just, like, lipstick. Oh, and my blazer. So we are almost fully ready, and then we're gonna hop in the car and go.
Shot it.
Is this the first vlog that we're not gonna stop at Starbucks at beforehand?
You trying to stop at Starbucks?
Maybe. Well, I'm gonna go put on my blazer, and then do we want to do like a little outfit reveal?
Oh, heck yeah.
Look at this snazzy man. Ooh, full body, head to toe.
You know, sort of like Clark Kent with a dangly earring is kind of what I was going for.
Yeah. No, you look so sharp.
Yeah. We've gone to 2 of these this week, and I haven't done glasses yet. So I kind of, the glasses were the whole outfit, you know. These are like black and solid and chunky, so I did like sort of chunky, steely suit, you know, with sort of the matching checker, give it some texture here, and then this just makes it a little bit Ryan, so it isn't so like, I am masculine, I am in a suit and a shirt. I wanted to wear a bow tie, but lols, there's no button here. I think it snapped off or something, so open collar neck.
I don't think you need it. Yeah,
no,
you
I
look
don't
so
need
good.
it, but I mean, you know, a little camp, who doesn't love that? Should I show them what you're wearing?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
She's snazzy.
Yeah, you wear a blazer so
wearing
well. I love
pants.
yeah, you love a pantsuit and a pantsuit loves you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't really know what top I wanted to wear.
No, this like corset
with these,
moment is great.
You know, because it's like mask of like pants and blazer, but then pretty like traditionally femme with a corseted top.
Especially with the little pearl crown too.
Yeah, my little pearls, and opted for the boots tonight because it's been very cold here at night.
Keep those piggies nice and warm.
Gotta keep my feet warm, and boot heels are always way more comfortable than any other heel. People who wear heels, if you ever want a comfy heel, go for a block heel. More support for your feet, okay?
Before the festivities can continue, we have to potty the dogs.
We do.
So let's potty the dogs, lock them in puppy jail, and then get this show on the road.
Okay. We are on our way. All dolled up, ready to go. It's really exciting to get to see a premiere like at the Chinese Theater.
Yeah.
Just because it's, if you're not familiar, that's the theater on Hollywood Boulevard where you see celebrities like put their hands and feet prints and sign their names in cement. So it's just a very historic theater. So it's cool to, you know, get to go to an event there.
Masks are required, proof of vaccine is required, so, you know, we can go to these types of events and know that public safety is being prioritized, which I just think is like, I mean, A, it's a sign of the times, but B, it's a response to the times we're living in that I think is like appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, because they're gonna have you do the step and repeat where you can take off your mask, they're having you do a rapid test when we get there.
Yeah.
Which is just like another sign of like, okay, like they're making sure that we're safe, that we can do these kind of events, you know, as safely as we can.
Yep, taking every
so that's
precaution.
good.
So yeah, we're en route, then we'll park and get to where we're going, and then we'll show you what a big, fancy Hollywood premiere really looks like.
Yeah.
I wonder if people will be underwhelmed, whelmed, or overwhelmed.
Wow.
The glamour of Hollywood.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Hollywood.
Hey, look, that's where we were 2 nights ago.
Avengers, the Avengers, give us money. We are Disney, the Avengers. In the Avengers, Marvels, heaven more. Movies, tons of movies, give us money all the time.
So they had us show up like wicked early to COVID tests. And so now like us and like 5 other actors are just standing here being like, when is the carpet opening? And they're like, soon probably. So they just like sequestered us to a little corner with an open bar. So actually this one's shaping out to be a great
This is nice. This is nice.
Kind of like, can I just not walk the carpet and just sit back here until the movie starts? Where all the champagne and tequila is?
I like that. Wow. Okay, so it's probably very loud, but we are inside. And we had a lovely time on our little patio
In our little
area.
lounge
In our little
area.
lounge area. Ryan looks great on the carpet.
Well,
I apparently was in the way at some point and got ushered through.
did you get any footage of that?
No.
Very aggressive.
I wish that I was filming because I was like, I'm sorry. But we're inside now, ready to watch the movie. We have all of our treats.
All of our concession accoutrement.
And it's time to find our seats and just like actually watch this movie now.
Yeah, hard part's over. Now we just get to see a free movie and drink a lot.
Yay! Can you tell we've already had 2 drinks?
No, I've had 3.
Oh.
Bye!
Okay, so we just watched the movie. It was great.
It was.
Very nostalgic and sweet and coming of age and all those good things. Then we listened to a little Q&A. We learned all about
fun.
how great George Clooney is and
To work with.
how Ben Affleck had the best drama teacher in the world.
Yes, it was very sweet.
And now we get to go to the after party
On our way.
at the Roosevelt, which is fierce. So I don't know if we're going to give you much content on the inside.
Yeah, we'll
But-
see.
Maybe like a clip or 2.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
But we're
drink.
gonna drink. Well, we're back in our car.
Yep, we're best friends with Ben Affleck now. George Clooney played pool with me. It was dope.
It was crazy.
Sorry we couldn't film that part, you guys. It just would have been so corny for you to see all of our
so
celebrity
inappropriate.
connects.
Yeah, it was so many people. J-Lo was there. Wait,
Okay,
no, we
J-Lo
actually
actually
didn't
was
talk
there.
about that.
We
I felt weird.
we were 3 yards from J-Lo.
We were 3 yards from J-Lo after, there was a little red carpet moment for Ryan. We waited in this little holding area with a bunch of famous people. And this glowing woman, J-Lo, walked in. And she looks exactly as she does. She looks insanely gorgeous.
But we were kind of in like the BS holding area
Yeah.
for like for the Girlfriends of the Stars. And that's why J-Lo was where
That's
we
why
were.
J-Lo was there. J-Lo and Ben Affleck are dating. Anyways, after party was, that
way
would be
less cool than you'd think.
yeah, we...
Not that it was bad.
No.
It's just sort of like, the weird thing about Hollywood parties is if anyone talks to you, you're not supposed to trust them.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you talk to them, they're not supposed to trust you.
Yeah.
So everyone just sort of talks to whoever they came with.
Yeah.
So it's like very awkward and everyone's like looking around and trying to like suss everyone out and being like, who's the most famous person in this room? But the fact of the matter is the people who are really famous didn't come. So like we just kind of, I'm super grateful.
Yes.
Right? I think we're super grateful and it was dope. But like, we just kind of got a couple drinks and bounced because that's what everyone else did and no one talked to each other.
It was just a little awkward. Like, we just felt like, okay, well, we both had a fun date to this, so we're gonna have a good time.
And we did.
And we did. We did have a great conversation about, like, who is this for? We did see a few cast members out in the crowd, but again, that to me, like, did not seem fun for them because they were working.
Right.
Like, it wasn't
Well
even an
said.
after party for them. They just had constant, producers or investors or, just people who just saw the movie and have some sort of connection to it. Just, they just were talking and talking and talking. So, like, that to me seemed to, like, work for them. And so after parties like this sometimes just feel like it's for the money people or for the guests to feel like they were a part of it.
Hollywood is just weird. I think that's
Hollywood
the
is
point of this
awkward.
vlog. Like,
Yeah.
it's all like politics and back padding
And again, it is what you make it. So it's like we had so much fun
time because we made it so.
Exactly. We have a lot of fun getting dressed up for these things and attending these things. But I don't know if we told the story on the vlog yet, but like I had a very awkward experience getting like rushed through the red carpet because Ryan had already taken his pictures and I was just trying to get to him. But we had this PR person who, you know, was trying to just get me out of the way. And so I had a very, like, honestly uncomfortable experience of getting like almost like action movie escorted through the red carpet because I was like in the way.
But the real irony was Samantha was physically moved from one location to where I was an hour before the movie started, and then I turned to the person who was handling me and I said, can I go back to the place that we were, where the couches and the open bar is, before the movie? And she was like, oh no, that's only for people who were invited there. And I was like, that's just where I came from. So we were invited there. Can we go back? And she was like, yeah. So Sam was like ushered away, like, get the hell out of here. You're in the way, in order for us to just return to exactly where we were.
Do a loop.
And that's just like everyone is just like maximum importance, maximum security, even though the stakes are pretty minimal. I mean, like, making a movie is a big deal and there's a lot of money on the line. I'm not trivializing that. And again, like, so grateful to be there. But like, to move you like an object is just so inappropriate, and it's like she's in the way of nothing.
Well, like, and I'm sorry, but like Greg Sulkin was not upset that I had to pass through his photo. I literally said, I'm sorry, and he went, no, you're good. Like,
did not care.
Not care. Like, it's just one of those things where it's very awkward and it's very silly, and
it's dehumanizing on the bottom level of like, you're not a human, F off, like you don't matter.
Yeah.
But it's dehumanizing on the top level too, because like Ben Affleck and Ty Sheridan are so important. It's like, no, we're all just people, and like you'll get your pictures and you'll get your interview, and we're all here to celebrate the art that was made, and that's dope. Seriously, honestly, genuinely. But like, what's with the pageantry?
Yeah.
And what's with the dehumanization?
Did we tell the story about when we checked in for COVID test?
No.
This is another thing. So as you guys can tell, it's the end of the night. So we're just telling you about all the moments that happened that we couldn't tell you about while we were in the room. But tell them the story about when we checked in to get our COVID test.
So we show up for the COVID test, and there are these people behind like sort of a desk, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, and we were just sort of like ushered into this place and then like abandoned. So I was like, I'm here for a test. And they were like, and what outlet are you with? And I was like, excuse me? And they're like, Stafford Press. And I was like, I'm walking the carpet. And then they immediately were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, oh, absolutely. Like, how can we be amenable to, it's like, oh, so now that you know I'm a celebrity, like, you treat me like a human. But if I was just like the menial, degraded press or staff, like, you'd treat me like garbage. It's just so, like, we are all people. We are all here to like make this function happen, celebrate the art that was done, and have a good time. And like, you're gonna be so deferential and off-putting to me until you understand that I'm worth something because my picture's on a list. If you're ashamed for talking to me like I'm a piece of garbage, maybe you shouldn't talk to anyone like they're a piece of garbage.
And honestly, like, the last point that I think is worth mentioning with, you know, us sharing all about like what it's like to go to like glamorous Hollywood events and things is the stark juxtaposition that happens when you leave the event and you walk down Hollywood Boulevard and see the homeless crisis in Los Angeles. Like, it's something that obviously I think, you know, us especially, but a lot of people, like, we don't have the answer to, but I feel like it's worth mentioning that there is a very weird feeling when you leave such a quote-unquote glamorous event that we were invited to for free, but then, you know,
right, a night of opulence where they spent 10 to 20 grand entertaining the people who got to be there for free.
But then on the walk back from our car, you know, we're dealing with like merchants and homeless people you know,
who like don't have houses.
Yeah, and it's just that's the other part of like the Hollywood LA glamour.
Yeah,
that
I did not know you were gonna go there.
I feel like it was like worth mentioning just because it's what we experienced like towards the end of our night.
Listen, I don't want to come off as sanctimonious, nor do I want to come off as ungrateful. Like we had an amazing night, and it was so dope that we were like invited to be there. But at the same time, like I think it's important maybe to demystify these things because it seems like everything's so glamorous, but the fact of the matter is, whether you're at the very top or the very bottom, like everyone's just kind of a pawn or a prop. The idea that like it's all glamour and that everyone is like treated like gods or goddesses and that like, oh my God, like if I could only be famous, like it's really no different than, you know, an office or a restaurant. Like if you have power, you get dope stuff, and if you don't have power, you're pushed to the side. Yeah. And like, you know, I think that we could all afford to just sort of humanize each other a little bit more, because that's a little bit ridiculous and depersonalizing and demoralizing when it's made so obvious that you don't matter. And like nothing makes me feel like I matter more than when I'm treated like I matter in Hollywood. And nothing makes me feel like I matter less than when I'm treated like I don't matter in Hollywood. And that's kind of a problem, and sort of makes it clear why, gosh, I don't know, so many celebrities are depressed.
Yeah.
So, super grateful to be there. The movie's dope. Go see The Tender Bar. Yeah. But also, like, you know, if you thought that these were, like, so cool and everyone's treated so dope and there's all this glamour, like, I think the reason that this was glamorous was because I was with a woman who is amazing, and we chuckled through the stuff that was weird and celebrated through the stuff that was dope, which is the case no matter who you are or where you are. Like, the company you keep makes the moment.
Again, big takeaway is just remember that celebrities and everything you see,
we're just like
you know, but like people are humans. It's nice to humanize, I think, things like this that feel so exclusive.
Yes, and accessible. Removed. No, if you've been to high school, you've been to a Hollywood premiere.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I think we might as well end it now with our night. We really hope you guys enjoyed it, had a fun time seeing what our night was like. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing really helps us out, so please do. And we will see you all another time.
Bye, Dad.
Bye.